Welcome back to the Bitcoin Business Bureau. I'm your host, as always, LitecoinLeader. Let's take these off because we're heading in the right direction now. I can just talk to you guys. I was out this morning trying to put together another video, which I may be sharing on this, or I may be incorporating this. I just don't know how I'm going to piece it together just yet. But the audio might be a little shaky because I was outside. There was lots of road noise, but it's about fuel, gasoline, and being prepared. So I'll share the footage a little bit. I'll give a little bit of summary right now, and then I'll wrap it up at the end, so in case the audio is bad and I have to chop it. But please bear with me, as I am my own editor. So that video is about fuel prices, and those of you who are on my Patreon already know what I did on Sunday. And on Sunday, I went out and I filled up. I went hunting. I went hunting for a particular kind of gas station, and a gas station that sells real gas. And the reason I was seeking out real gas was because real gas lasts a long time. But gas with ethanol in it expires in about 3 months. So the reason I was hunting for that was I needed to find a gas station that had pure gas. And so let's see how the footage came out, and let's put it all together and take a look. Welcome back to the Bitcoin Business Bureau. I'm your host, as always, LitecoinLeader. What am I doing at a gas station? Well, I wanted to point out a particular thing on the pump, which is this sticker right here. That sticker is extremely important, and people on my Patreon already know why. But I wanted to point this out. I'm going to talk about the difference between ethanol gas and real gas in just a moment, as I get out of here before I get run over. So more on this sticker and why it's important to you, especially right now, and as we're heading to summer next. I'm talking as loud as I can, and I'm using a selfie stick because I'm at a location that's probably not really going to be that well, that may not be friendly if they figure out I'm recording here. But and anyway, I just want to give you out what the real news is, and something that you guys should know. This is something that I posted on my Patreon channel, and today is March 2nd, so it's a great day to join. The second best day of the month to join Patreon. And for just $5 a month, you get to know what the real news is, what's really going on, things I can't share on a channel like this particular story, which I can share today, something I did just a few days ago. And I went all around town, and I'm going to post below on this video the website to find stations like this. But this particular station where I'm at here in Myrtle Beach wasn't easy to find. This was my second or third attempt to find one, but this is a location, if you notice here over my shoulder. Let's get this video here. Is that right? Yeah. You can see there's a particular pump here that sells real gas, and I'm really trying to make sure that I get this right. Yeah, it's right there. So these little pumps over here, over my left shoulder, they sell real gas. Now, why would you want real gas? Well, you want real gas because real gas will last longer, and if you need it for whatever reason, just to store for however long you can. I'll talk more in my car where the sound isn't so bad, talk about this, but you want real gas. And the reason why you want real gas is because it won't expire in a few months thanks to the ethanol in it. So I'll show another video as well. Sorry for the road noise, but there's not much I can do about it. But yeah, you need real gas so it'll last and it won't expire thanks to the ethanol in it. So if you want to buy some gas for whatever reason to store for a while, get real gas, because that'll last. It won't expire like ethanol will. So if you want to find out more information like this, join my Patreon site, just $5 a month. A new mic should be coming up soon. I'm going to get a new mic for this so I can, you can hear me a little bit better thanks to the road noise. But you want real gas, and you want to get real information and really know how to prepare. Just if it's only just to conserve money. If you're buying gas now because you know it's going to go up, you want real gas because it's going to go up. Even though this stuff is about 20% more expensive. Remember the story I did about corn? Well, I can't read. I think it's going to be up over here. But I'm going to post the video about how corn prices are going up. Well, corn is a direct component of ethanol. So as ethanol goes up, this whole reduction from the fake gas with 10% ethanol versus the real gas, that's going to be going away. So all this factors in, all this matters, but just a little bit of preparation, just even if it's just to save some money, but go buy some real gas and store it. You'll thank me later. But when we get to $10 a gallon, which I think we're going to do sooner than you imagine, you'll be thankful for it, even if it's just for preparation's sake. So I'm going to sign out because there's a lot of traffic, and I'm going to get run over soon, or someone is going to yell at me, but just want to share this video. There's going to be more like it over on the Patreon. So for $5 a month, you can get we can speak freely over there. We can get real content, real information. And speaking freely, there's an AMA tonight, which I'll mention when I do the car video. There's going to be some editing in this one for sure. But there's an AMA tonight for CryptoConfidential. And if you haven't joined CryptoConfidential, we're going to start giving out more samples of what we're doing. The second newsletter just came out yesterday. And we're doing AMA tonight to talk all about it. And we want to hear we listen to our members. So I'm going to talk about that in the car as well. So that was my attempt to cobble it all together into a coherent video. We'll see how it turns out. But that's the kind of information you're going to find on our Patreon. And I just wanted to talk about how you can communicate with me, how we communicate with each other, how I'm attempting to stitch together this fractured world. And there's three main ways to get a hold of me and contact me. First is Patreon for $5. It's just $5 a month. It's the second day of March. You're gonna get the full month of March now. You can also do an annual subscription if you want to save a discount, but if you just want to try it out, $5. $5 is all it is. And $5 you get all the information, every post that's out there. What you don't get access to is the Patreon AMA, and I'll talk about the AMA schedule in a moment. So if you want to go to tier 2 on Patreon, you just for $20 you get access to the AMAs, and that's about once a month. And I schedule them as I can against the other AMAs that I do. And there's 4 AMAs I do a month. I do 2 for CryptoConfidential, the first of which is tonight. Talk about that in a moment. The other ones are free on YouTube. I do 1 free on YouTube once a month to give you an idea what it's like to be on the AMAs with me, and usually Patrick as well. But it's me hosting, so if Patrick can't make it, I'll handle it all. And then the 4th one is here on not here, but on Patreon. So you've got a free YouTube, a Patreon, AMA, and then 2 for CryptoConfidential. So that's 4 a month. That's how I help structure people. So there's 3 ways to contact me. The 2 are Patreon, I mentioned, the $5 and the $20 level. And that's where you're gonna learn in advance about the things like, getting gas and getting the right kind of gas. But you also get a lot more information and content, and Joanna and I are putting in a lot of different things, and we need to be able to go to 1 or 2 or 3 locations. So there is my free Telegram. We do put some stuff on there, and the link to my Telegram is there as well. But the main ways to communicate with me are Patreon and CryptoConfidential. And CryptoConfidential, the second newsletter just came out yesterday. We're getting a lot of good reviews. We're helping a lot of different people, and if you really want to know what you want to know about crypto, or living the crypto life, or learning to maximize your benefits from taxes, or going overseas, or considering international life, but living the crypto life and learning how to do what you need to do in crypto, there's no better place to go. And it's going to get crazy soon, and I think that we're going to get to a point where there's going to be a lot of people that need a lot of help, and we need to make locations where they can go and say, here's how you get started, here's how you get rolling. For more information, go here if you really need it. And that's what the CryptoConfidential is all about, because it's a community. The reason CryptoConfidential started is about, some of you may know that I did a bunch of consults last year with clients, and I talked to them and I helped them in various different ways, from getting into crypto or maybe even starting their own crypto business. But a lot of people had the reoccurring questions. I played the Altcoinopoly game last year for 3 or 4 months, put out a lot of content on all these different coins, which was great, and we got a lot of attention from people. But I quickly learned through talking to people that by fall of last year, everybody's like, I want to learn how to live like Michael Saylor and live a crypto life. How do I do that? How do I borrow against my crypto? How do I spend my crypto? How do I live a crypto life correctly? How do I get out of the old financial system and get into the new one? That alone is worth CryptoConfidential. I mean, if you really want to know, sorry for the slide there, but if you really want to know how to live the crypto life, and how to, let's get these sun glare done. So if you want to know how to live the crypto life, if you want to know like how to get from 10,000 coins in the altcoin space down to 10, and having some strategy to it, you'll find that at CryptoConfidential. And what you don't find, you can go in the forums and ask for it, or go in the AMAs and ask for it. Because when I talked to my clients all last fall and last summer and last winter, they were asking for these things over and over and over again. So Patrick and I got together and said, how are we going to deliver what people want? And that's how CryptoConfidential was born. We do not push people towards certain things. We listen to the people and say, what do you want to hear? We'll go on the AMAs. We post polls now. We're posting polls in our forums at CryptoConfidential. What do you want the next article to be about? Do you want to be about a new coin? Do you want to be about how to live more on your crypto life, how to borrow against it? We're letting the community drive the content, and that's important because the community is everything, and that's probably the biggest offshoot of all this, is that I've been blessed to meet all these different people and put together this community. A lot of people have been following myself and Patrick, which is fantastic. I love every one of you. And for us to be all in the same place and talking about these things, that's what's been lacking for the last 2 years. So it's CryptoConfidential, but it's a community, and it is confidential. You need to subscribe, but it's crypto, it's freedom, it's everything you want to get from the old system to the new. So if you want to join us over there, the link is below. I'm not going to try and oversell it, but there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the world that I can't talk about. There's a crazy speech last night where he clearly hinted about 9/11, which, like, no one says 911 is 9/11, so that bothered me. But if you want to hear comments like that and more, join my Telegram, join the Patreon, join CryptoConfidential, and we will talk you through it. We will tell you what's really going on, what the war is really all about, what the battles are all about, and why you need to prepare and get things like fuel for yourself. So, lots said today. I hope you heed my words, and I hope you join me in some way, shape, or form so we can communicate more freely, and that's on Patreon or CryptoConfidential. So I hope you enjoyed my little video from the fuel station. I hope it came out perfectly. I'm my own editor, so I haven't even seen the footage yet, so hopefully I stitch it together okay, but I think you get the idea. You want real gas to store. And if you want to know what else to store and stock up on, or how to prepare, just little things economically, and it's just things that, like, you know, are going to go up in price. How do you store them properly? How do you get them properly? How do you manage? How do you live the crypto life? How do you live your freedom life? So, lots said today. I'm going to close the drawer of the bureau. My sunglasses back on. Sun's coming back out. And I'll say, follow leader one last time. Take care.